Hey, this is Mike. Welcome back to Tactical Llama. Today, we're talking about communications. All right, welcome back to the channel. So before the intro, I told you we were talking about communications. And more specifically, walkie-talkies for your hearing protection. Now today, we have a product from Prohear, or Prohear, and it is their Zohan Walkie-Talkies. So if you watch my channel, you know that we always do tabletops first. We always want to get the product on the table, take a look at it, if there's any installation that's necessary, if there's any configuration that we have to do, and then we get out to the range and we'll do a range test. So let's talk about the tabletop. And like I said, this is from Prohear, and they did send this product out to me for review. So here's your box. Now these are going to be hearing protection specific. So the products that they sent me are, I used the Walker Razor Digitals. These are the Slims, but they do have them for other manufacturers. So first thing, let's get them out of the box. Packaging is pretty basic. There's not a lot to it. I'm not sure why this came with something torn on it. I hope I didn't get a returned product. That would really frustrate me. Now they sent me a black one and they sent me an OD green one. The packaging is pretty straightforward and pretty simple. Nothing really on the outside of the box. It does tell you that it's designed for the Walker Razor. And in the box is your walkie-talkie and your instructions. The instructions do not tell you how to put this on. It is pretty straightforward though. If you just look at it, you don't need any instructions to put it on. It's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna ding them right away for not having any batteries. If you have a product like this, you need to have batteries. So that was pretty frustrating. It does use 3 AAA batteries. Get this thing off of here. So they go in. So 3 batteries, pretty straightforward. So like I said, I'm going to ding them for not putting batteries in there. It's very frustrating. They're AAA batteries. I don't care if you get a partnership with Amazon and put their Amazon Basics in there. Just put some batteries in there. So installation. Well, before we do that, let's talk about the walkie-talkie. It feels pretty sturdy, pretty tough. Nothing is very flimsy. So when you look at the antenna is very solid. It's not like a screw-on antenna, it's pretty solid. The microphone is integrated into the walkie-talkie, which is nice, which makes it a very solid microphone that looks like it could take some abuse. Here's your 3.5 connector. Here's your power button and your mode button, and these are your up and downs. And this has a push to talk. So putting it on your headset. One thing, I'm a right hand kind of guy. This is gonna force you to put it on your left side because of the point of the way the microphone. Well, putting it on is pretty straightforward. I suggest you undo your 3.5 jack first. You slide it up over, and there's a hole there for the cord. Connect it on, bring it over, and snap it onto the bottom of your headset. So pretty easy to put on, and it feels really snug. It fits really tight. Okay, it's not coming off of there. so pretty snug. Now that I've got my headset all out of whack. And then just pull your 3.5 cover out of the way and plug it in. And there you go. Like I said, it's gonna force it on the left side. Again, I would rather it be on the right hand side. That's just because that's where my control for my headset is. There we go. These are on now. So that's where the control for my headset is, and so I wish it was on the right hand side. All right, let's talk about the modes and features of the walkie-talkie. So these are supposed to be 2 to 3 mile range or 86 feet high. So 7 stories, 7 floors it can go through. To turn it on, just simply hold the button down. It will come on and it'll be on your channel. So again, everyone who's using these has to be on the same channel. By default, if I'm not mistaken, it is set on So it's set to push to talk by default. So when you put them on, when you want to talk, you will have to use your push to talk button. And when you hit that push to talk button, you'll hear your if you have your headset on, your earmuffs, it will, if you have the active listening, it goes away. So I've got 2 here. We're going to talk into this one, and man, it came through super clear. And this headset's way over here, so I'm talking, I can hear it. It is kind of tinny sounding, but that might be because I have them so close to each other. So there's that. So your push to talk is right here. You can set it to Vox, so voice activated. So like I said, there's your on off button. There is your volume up and down, and when you're in your modes. It's got a backlit display, which seems pretty bright. So I imagine it's pretty bright in the night. Now, it's got 22 channels, 99 sub channels, so you can create sub channels. So you can have a sub channel where maybe everyone on the range is using these, let's say, and there's a safety issue. Someone can grab that sub channel, whoever's on it, and then can put out an emergency stop on the range or stop on the work site, because these are not just for gun range stuff. These can be used on construction sites, anywhere hearing protection is required, and you just use something like these Walker Razors. You can use them on things like that. So the sub channels are good for that. There are priority channels that you can set also for anything priority that someone needs to talk about. And again, there's Vox, push to talk, there's a battery level on there, and your volume level. Now again, my volume level when I was talking may have kind of tinny because maybe my volume on the headset was higher and the volume on the walkie-talkie was higher, so that could have given me that. We're going to test all this out at the range. If you want to adjust and change your channel, sub-channels, the voice activation, just simply push the on button while it's on, and it starts flashing, and then you can cycle through your modes. And it says OF sub, so I'm on my Vox, my priority, and there's my Vox. So I have a low sensitivity in case it's super windy. I can do high sensitivity in case, there's no ambient sound and you're going to be able to do that. because maybe at the gun range your gunshots are going to go ahead and kick that off. So we're going to set this to Vox, and we're going to set this one to Vox, and we're going to set it to low, and we're going to see how it sounds. So we're going to put this put it on the priority channel. So y'all are seeing this as I do it. I didn't take this out and try to pre-do all this and try to make it look like I was this master at how to use this, because that's not what I did. We're going through this the way it is. All right. So there we go. So now we're set up. I have the headset on. Okay. So I'm adjusting my volume, and I have the, man, that microphone is sensitive. I can hear myself talking, and the moment I make a sound, bang, it kicks in. And there you go. I don't think there's any way to mute it. No, there's no way to mute it. So if you have it on, it's on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the Vox off on this. Okay. And then I'm going to leave the Vox on the other set, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to see how well it picks it up. All right. So now I have the voice activated off. But I have the voice activated on this, and it's sitting out in front of me, and I can hear it. I can hear the talking on it. And again, it sounds tinny and off because I'm on these headsets talking into a microphone that's sitting in front of me. So, but it's working. And then once I stop talking, then that comes back on. Now, when this voice activation is on, it doesn't turn off my headset. So I always have my audio on so I can hear. And then it doesn't appear that your audio is adjustable through this anymore on your headset. Your volume becomes adjustable through your walkie-talkie. Okay, so once you connect this, your volume is controlled here. All right, so far, it's really good. We're gonna do something. My wife's in the house. She was on a meeting, but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't get her to kind of play and see if she'll do this with us. So sit tight. I'll be right back. All right. All right, so my wife's inside the house, and she's got the headset on, and I have the headset on. And so we're gonna kind of talk about back and forth, and I'm gonna ask her how it sounds, how clear it is, how clear I am, etc. So right now, I love, how does this sound? Okay, so the wife says it sounds a little tinny, but not bad, which is how we would normally sound like on a walkie-talkie or radio. Both of us are public safety. We're used to talking on radios and having headsets and microphones and that kind of stuff. And so she says that's kind of what it sounds like. So try to adjust the volume. There's 2 buttons on the walkie-talkie, love, up and down. That might adjust your tinny. Let me know how it works. All right, and yours is voice activated. So hers is voice activated, so she's able to just talk to me, and I'm hearing what she's doing. She's adjusting some volume right now to kind of hear how it sounds, and so we're gonna let her adjust that. But so far, so good. Really, the test is gonna come when we get out and try to do some long-range stuff. She said she just found the buttons. Okay, so how does this sound now? Yours is voice activated, so you don't have to push a button to talk. Mine is push button just to test them out, but how does it sound now? So she says it sounds like we're in a can, and she thinks it's because these headphones are really blocking out a lot of sound. And so, yeah, they sound really good. All right, well, I appreciate you being part of our demo, and you can take them off, and I will finish out the video here. Okay, I will look, but these are specific to these headsets. So she said, all right, thanks, we'll let them know. So she says that it feels like these headsets are too big for her, and it might be. These are the Walker Razors. She said she can't really adjust them enough to make them fit on her head, but that might just be her. I'll have to go in there and see. It's probably a her thing. But she said they sounded great, like you would expect for a headset. So far, I'm very happy with them. I definitely have a use for these at the range. So we're going to get out this weekend, and we're going to do the range test for these. Again, like anyone who's watched my channel, we do tabletop, and we demo as much as we can tabletop, and then we get out to the range. So far, from Prohear, the Zohan Walkie-Talkies, they seem pretty cool. Again, the one thing I would say, two things actually. No batteries. Put batteries in the package. Come on, put batteries in there. And two, there's no instructions on how to put these on. You should be able to figure that out. It's not overly complicated to put these on, but you never know. Some people. Other than that, that is our initial review and thoughts on the Zohan Walkie-Talkies. They're great, and they're not super heavy. So being on the range all day, I mean, they might start to feel a little heavy, but other than that, no. There we go. The Zohan Walkie-Talkies. We're going to go ahead, like I said, get the range test out with these this weekend, and we'll get another video out. But until then, stay safe, stay free, support the Second Amendment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all the support. We'll see you in the next video.